sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world. London.
Yo, what's good, y'all?
Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Huskies of Houston taking on the Pioneers of London. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game. Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go. And sometimes...
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pioneers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets the...
I didn't even notice that shit was playing in my ear.
Yard line. on first down. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up second down. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. There's a quick throw caught out wide. Touchdown! A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Pioneers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
First down, Houston.
Murray now to throw. Able to find Gray here. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Huskies.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Once again, it's Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Murray. This ball complete to Durham. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. And Badgley missed it. Off to the left. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
They're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
That's dumped off to Pollard. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw again. They'll throw right side here, complete. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Got his man, it's Dortch. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 25, here's 2nd and a yard. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. Now 2nd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Pioneers take a 3-touchdown lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 16-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will be a touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Pioneers are able to add on to their first half lead. Gano the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 49-yard line.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Murray now. Running the slant, Gray with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
1st down, Huskies.
Now Murray again. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is Chenault on the receiving end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Murray. That is caught inside the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Moss. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Moss again. And you can sense the frustration now as they're going to drop him again behind the line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now Murray. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Huskies are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll throw now on the final play. That is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Pioneers 34, Huskies 8. Rango 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, seat. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now Murray throwing on second down to Chenault on the slant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Murray going to throw. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 14 yards that time for number 14. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Murray now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Drake Jackson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the draw, it's Pollard. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's Pollard again. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Pioneers are pouring it on. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Moss. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready up. Ready.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Pioneers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. And this pass caught by Gray. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Here's Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings us second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Murray. And my goodness, another interception.
With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
And now an audible here into something else.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now a second and 10. They toss it down to Pollard.
There he goes, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ready.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. Nifty move. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
183 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Oh, nice move.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back.
2nd down and 8.
They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
I appreciate y'all tapping into the stream, man. This was an ass whooping.
Behind us and get better for the next time out. This they'll use as motivation for the rest of the.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Look at the big fella go. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down.
Till next week, man. I'll see y'all boys.